Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. First and foremost, hit the like button, smash the sub button as well if you haven't already. And today we have got a show. Breaking news this morning from Florian Plettenberg, from Fabrizio. Sesko to Manchester United is on. Manchester United have started and open talks with Sesko's camp. Newcastle United, of course, we know they've been discussing it the last couple of days. But listen, looks like Man United and Newcastle are going to go in for another transfer battle. I don't know why they would want to have another one, because they seem to never win when they have a transfer battle with us. I mean, if they ever won a transfer battle in their history against us, even last summer we nicked Ashworth off them. Personally, can I just I'll open it off. I hope they win this one, but I know they're not going to. I hope they do win this one. I hope they do get Sesko. I hope Sesko chooses to go Newcastle instead of Man United. I hope the Champions League football and the project sells and all that stuff. I do not want Benjamin Sesko anywhere near Manchester United. One, I don't think he's good, and two, I don't think he suits us. But I don't. If we are truly going to go in for him, and it's between Newcastle and Man United, he's choosing Manchester United every day on the week and twice on a Sunday. Why wouldn't he choose Manchester United over Newcastle? We are just a bigger and better football club. And just like Brian and Buemi and Mateus Cunha already this summer, I've already done. Benjamin Sesko will do it. Do you think we get Sesko? If we are going in for him, we'll get him. If we're ready to prepare to pay the money up, ready to give him a good contract, etc., etc., and it's between us and Newcastle, he will go and join us. He will choose us over Newcastle, and he will join us. Whether that's the case or not, I don't know. Whether we will offer them, I don't know. I don't want him. I don't want Sesko. I'm adamant I don't want him. One, because I don't rate the guy, and two, I think Man United need a link up forward. We need someone that can do all. We can do link up and score goals. You get what I'm saying? A Mateta or a Watkins, they would have been perfect for us. A Sesko can't do that. He's not a link up forward. He's a potential to score a lot of goals. Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that's what we need, bro. We've got Bruno Fernandes, Mateus Cunha, Brian and Buemi. They're all like make runs in behind. They all want to score goals as well. So I feel like we need a link-up guy, someone like a Watkins who could facilitate them and score goals, someone like a Mateta who could facilitate and score goals. Benjamin Sesko cannot facilitate. He is not that good of a football player. He's not got a good enough touch. He's not got good enough control. He's literally just got a great ball strike on him. He can hit a ball in a volley at times. He can hit a ball, let's be fair to him. Benjamin Sesko can strike a ball, which is a good attribute to have. But then again, in the Premier League, how many times a season is he going to get that? How many times a game is he going to get that opportunity to buy that yard, to get that shot away, to be able to smack it from 20? How many times is he going to do that? He's probably not going to have as much space. I do think physically, as a profile, he has got some decent physical attributes. He's quite quick. He's obviously very tall. I imagine he's probably good in the air. I don't know. His strength, he's not like Ekitike. Ekitike is really skinny, whereas Sesko's quite not massively built. He's not like Gyökeres. Gyökeres is ripped, but I mean, he's decently built, and he's still, still developing, still learning into his body. As a player, there is some attributes there that is good, but no, not for me, not for Man United. Man United needs someone else, in my personal opinion. Man United need, as I say, a Watkins and Mateta, someone who can facilitate, and score goals, someone who could link up with an Buemi, link up with a Cunha, link up with a Bruno, and link up with an Ahmad. These type of players that all want to crash the box and score goals and have a free-flowing attack. Donna, I've already told you for the billionth time, stop saying my gov name, or you will get banned if you do it again. Listen, let me know what you lot think in the comments. So listen, obviously I want a striker, and he's better than Højlund, so that's a great start. That instantly he's miles better than Højlund. Let's have it right. Benjamin Sesko is miles better player than Rasmus Højlund. However, that is not a benchmark to suggest that we should sign him. That's not a benchmark to suggest we should get him. No one's sleeping behind me, man. What are you talking about? Can you start? Big up to PFC. Yeah, instant, but that is not a benchmark. Yeah, we shouldn't be looking at it going, oh, he's better than Højlund. Let me go and get him. You get what I'm saying, type thing. In my personal opinion, right? We shouldn't be. We just shouldn't be doing that, right? But listen, if it does happen, I'm gonna have to give some sort of positive news to it. I don't want him. I'm going to say now, I don't want him. I do not want Benjamin Sesko. I don't know what everyone else thinks in the chat. Also, he's going to be quite expensive. We can get the six. Listen, my alternative universe was if we sold Højlund for 40 million and we bought Sesko for 40 million, we bought Watkins or a Mateta for 60 or 50 or whatever. We bought two strikers and Sesko's the backup striker to come off the bench and use as a bench striker. I personally think that would be a decent thing. Sesko is, I reckon if you bring off the bench, you could actually get a player there that would score goals. I reckon if you bring off the bench against tired legs, his physical profile, his ball striking, and have the extra yard, the extra bit of space, the extra bit of pace, the extra bit of legs to get the shots off, I think he'd do all right. I think he could do all right as a bench striker. But if you're going to buy him as your main striker and spend 70 or so million pounds on him, yeah, he's not that guy for me. Not that guy for me. Not good enough. Not for me, bro. Not for me, man. Not for me. I don't know what the chat is saying. What we saying? Sesko is scary. Højlund comeback arc this season. I saw people gassing up Rasmus Højlund because he got ahead of the defender one time. Well done. That doesn't mean anything, bro. He's absolutely trash. Oh, he looked half decent against West Ham where he missed 2 sitters and sent the ball into row Z. Brilliant. Hopefully that bulks up his price by 5 million then when we offer him offload him to another club. But Benjamin Sesko is an upgrade on Højlund, of course, but I wouldn't want Benjamin Sesko at Man United. Let me know what you think. Anyways, we've got 11 people inside. We've had a few people watching. I saw it went up to 24 people. Listen, what do you think? Man United fans, would you take Sesko? Do you want it? Are you excited by this deal? Does Sesko make Man United's front three scary? What are we saying? If he's a bench player, I don't think he'd be bad as a bench striker. I think if you bring him off the bench, he'd score quite a few goals against tired legs and stuff like that. But yeah, as a starting striker, not for me. And he doesn't suit us. As I say, I want a facilitator and a goal scorer. I want I think Watkins could do facilitating. We see he gets like 10 assists in the league. But yeah, I think Mateta can do facilitating. We see what he was doing with the link up with Eze and stuff like that. But yeah, but you say he's better than nothing, but nothing isn't an option. Like, we can get someone else, PFC. We can get someone else instead of Sesko. So if it was Sesko or nothing, Sesko or you use another year of Højlund, that was the only two options. You have Sesko, then I can understand it. But it's not. Nothing isn't an option. It's not an option, not nothing. Like, the option is go and get Watkins, go and get Mateta or someone else, or then get a Sesko. And they've decided to choose Sesko where it looks of things. Just so you know, by the way, Newcastle fans, if you are watching, you've never beaten us in a transfer battle, so don't think that if we are in for Sesko, you're going to beat us in this one. Every player on the planet will choose Man United over Newcastle pretty much, purely because we are just a bigger and better club and the real United. So I'll cry more. Sesko for 70 is better than Watkins for 60. It's all in the market if Watkins is 35 million easy. Is it though? Is it better than? I understand that he's like 7 or 8 years younger, so I do think the age thing. The age thing is a reason, but I don't know. I just don't see it in Sesko, but I see some decent attributes there. As I was talking about his physical attributes, his ball striking attributes, etc. But I don't see a technically good footballer. I don't see I just don't see what everyone else sees. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see what everyone else sees. You know what I'm saying? Well, what do you lot see? Do you lot rate Sesko? Anyone in the chat? Do any of you rate Sesko? Any of you a fan of Sesko? Do you think Sesko can become a world-class striker? He has scored 1 sick goal. I want to say it was against Sweden for Slovenia, where the ball comes over the top, and I think he hit it on his weak foot, his left foot, and he volleyed it. That was one of the sickest goals you ever see. That was a proper goal. And one thing about Sesko I will say is he can strike a ball very well, and left foot, right foot, he can strike a ball. So that is one attribute he's got good. But I don't know, man. I'm not the biggest fan, bro. I'm not the biggest fan. But listen, smash the likes up here. How many likes are we on? How many likes are we on? So I'm not even on my YouTube thing. How many likes are we on? 6 likes. Come on, get to 20 likes. 16 people inside. Smash the sub button if you're new. Let's get to 1,160 subs by the end of the day. 21 people inside. Let's get to 20 likes. Come on, people. Smash the like button. Giving you a midday stream. Let me know. Come on, interact. The chat's barely moving. Interact with me. Do you lot rate Sesko in the chat? Would you be happy if we signed Sesko? Man United fans, rival fans as well. Do you rate Sesko? Do you think he's good? Let's read some comments. Sesko is not a bad striker to sign. If Sesko comes, he will perform better than Gyökeres. Do you actually genuinely believe that? I take him better than nothing. Mateta clears. Yeah, I agree, Mateta, because Mateta are better than Sesko, better than Watkins. You think Sesko's better than Watkins? Trust me, don't lie. But touchline, Newcastle was an attractive no. Yeah, I bet it is, mate. I bet it is. I bet Newcastle's an attractive place to live in. Sounds like a lovely place. Listen, Geordies are all right, but Yeah, let's not do that. I'll be real. But listen, I'm going to show guys. I'm going to show everyone the articles. Hold on, let me get it up from Fabrizio and Florian Plettenberg. I'm going to get it up on my phone. I'm going to show everyone what I'm talking about. Looks like it looks like we're going to go for Sesko. It genuinely does. It does look like we're going to go for Sesko. So see the latest. Oh mate, Fabrizio. Let's go for Florian Plettenberg. Big up to Deliso, right? See in the chat as well. United, I like Sesko, Carlos Baleba, Donnarumma. I don't say that guy's name. So United is there next. Please, can you make happen for him, please? Yeah, Donnarumma. I remember when at the start of the window when he was linked to Man United, linked to Man City. Donnarumma, I was like, he's using us for a new contract. But from what I've heard, is Donnarumma actually is like him and PSG are having bad. They're having a bad time at the minute in terms of negotiating for the contract. So there's a potential that Donnarumma leaves PSG. Man United should go over that if he does. But the difference, the problem is he's going to want, if he joins Man United, he's going to want 200k a week, and they're going to want about 40, 50 million for him as a transfer fee. I don't know how long he's got left. Has he got 1 year left in his deal? Yeah, PSG are signing that Chevrolet guy, whatever his name, the guy from Lille. They're signing him. Listen, if that's true, and Newcastle, by the way, are signing Ramsdale. There you go. Right, yeah, I got it all bookmarked. But listen, smash the like button. Who only likes me. 110. Right, let's get to 20 likes. Go on Twitter. Got it up here. For Brice Hawkins. Gianluigi Donnarumma's agents are actively exploring the market for a potential move with Manchester United among the clubs showing interest. However, he will only leave PSG if the new project fully convinces him. That's from Brice Hawkins. Is that the Bayern guy? No, is that a Bayern guy? He's in Paris. He's a Paris journalist, so he probably has links with PSG. But listen, this is the Sesko one. Key week for Benjamin Sesko's future as Manchester United also approached his camp to ask for deal conditions. Newcastle presented their project to Sesko last week, ready to bid if player accepts. Sesko expected to decide his future soon. And then Florian Plettenberg said, Manchester United and Newcastle are currently in talks with Benjamin #Sesko's management. Both teams have presented their project and financial offers #Man United Football Club. Decision now lies mainly with the player and his camp. Offers are expected to be formally submitted to RB Leipzig following the verbal agreement. However, Newcastle United Football Club pushing a lot. Listen, they can push all they want. If Man United come calling, Benjamin Sesko's going Man United. Can anyone tell me an example of Newcastle United actually beating Man United in a transfer race? Does anyone know at the time they've actually won a transfer battle with Man United? Because we nicked their DOF last season. We obviously nicked Mateus Cunha and Brian Mbeumo, who were their two main targets this season. Has there ever been a player that has actually chosen Newcastle United or a moment where Newcastle United have done one over a Man United? Because I can't think of one. I don't know about you guys. I can't think of one. Yeah. Listen, never mind. I would imagine. Never mind what I'd imagine. To be honest with you, bruv, I still take. If you was to offer me, call me crazy. I don't give a fuck. You were to offer me Donnarumma or Martinez, I'd take Martinez. Chelsea fans thinking they'll get Donnarumma when he's on 245k a week. That doesn't fit into their wage structure. Yeah, they won't get him. I don't think they'll be in for him. They're not even in the names linked with him. The names linked with him are Man City and Man United, and there'll probably be other clubs as well. Maybe like a Bayern, because Neuer's probably got 1 or 2 years left. Something across those lines. 25 people inside, by the way. Come on, people. Get to 20 likes. The like goal is 20 likes. Hit the sub button if you haven't already. Let's get me to 1,160 subscribers. Big up to every single one of you inside. Benjamin Sesko to Manchester United is on. According to Fabrizio and Florian Plettenberg, Manchester United have opened current talks with Benjamin Sesko's camp. Probably when Newcastle signed Alan Shearer. Oh, yeah, the Alan Shearer one. You are right. Yeah, that's the only time. That was when they kept him in it. And that's because he was a Geordie, though. He was a United, a Newcastle fan, isn't it? Don't really want Sesko, but anything's better than Højlund. See, yeah, but this is bro, Ozzy, that is not the benchmark. Rasmus Højlund is not the benchmark. It's not Rasmus Højlund or Benjamin Sesko. It's Benjamin Sesko or Ollie Watkins or Benjamin Sesko and Mateta. It's Benjamin Sesko, whoever. Kieran Trippier. I don't think we were ever in for him, bro. That window they signed him in, we weren't signing anyone. We had Ragnick at the helm. Remember, guys? And we weren't signing anyone. We wanted Ragnick wanted Julian Alvarez, and we didn't go in for him. I don't think Kieran Trippier chose them over us. I don't think so. I don't believe so. Anyways, but yeah, hit the likes, people. Come on, yeah, smash the like button. Xhaka to Sunderland is scary. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Sunderland. I told people that this is why I wanted Sunderland and Leeds back in the Premier League, because I knew that they would come up and they'd give it a go and they'd actually have a good chance of staying up. And I think Sunderland and Leeds will both stay up. I feel like a team like Brentford, team like Wolves, Burnley are going to go straight back down. So that's one team. Brentford will probably go back down. Watford will go down, and potentially like Wolves or something like that, they'll go down. I think we are using Sesko to get the Watkins price down. Watch. I hope you're right, bro. West Ham, maybe West Ham. Yeah, West Ham's team stinks. I hope. Do you know what, PSV? I hope that is the most logical answer. I hope that is the truth. Honestly, I hope that is the truth. I hope we are using this as a negotiation tactic to get the price down. But yeah, big up to Wesley wrote in the chat. Xhaka is a solid signing for some. They've made a few solid signings. They signed some striker as well. They're making some solid signings, man. Yeah, they're doing really well. I think Leeds is going back down, to be fair. I actually quite like Leeds in the Premier League, especially because I like playing them. I like playing Leeds. You know what I mean? It's good to have another rival in the Premier League. Good to have that rivalry there. You know, it's an exciting game rather than... I'd rather play Leeds than play fucking Burnley or play fucking, I don't know, Brentford or some shit. Like, playing Leeds is actually a good atmosphere. You get what I'm saying? It's, you know, they're up for it. We're up for it. Type thing. Newcastle was not that attractive. Of course they're not, because they're not a big club. Touchline, if you didn't support United, who would you have supported? I actually have no idea. But I couldn't answer that question because I don't know. I actually don't know. I've said, like, I could say that if United went bust today, well, I could potentially support, but I couldn't say who else because I don't know. My thing was only Man United when I was growing up. Like, I've got Man United kits from when I was fucking 5. So yeah, I'd rather play for Sunderland. Fairs. Where are the midfield links and where is I don't say his name, Kone? I don't think we're going to get a midfielder unless we sell someone, unless we sell big. I'll be honest. I think the strikers are a main priority. Striker and a goalkeeper are the main priorities right now. I feel like what the leaks have come out and said, the links that linked us to midfielders, they said that it's only if we sell Casemiro. I don't necessarily believe that. I think if we sold Anthony, Sancho and Garnacho, we'd potentially go in for a midfielder. But I think right now the next two targets we're going to get is a striker and a goalkeeper rather than a midfielder. And then potentially, listen, I hope we get a midfielder because I think we desperately need one. Yeah, Ugarte played well in pre-season against West Ham, but you know what I'm saying? It's more because he was leaving Leverkusen 10 architects. That man is about to undo all the good work Alonso did. But they've lost it. How many players have they lost this summer? They lost Frimpong, Xhaka, Wirtz, and they lost their goalkeeper, didn't they? They sold their goalkeeper. I don't know if they've lost their strikers yet. I don't know about Boniface. If Boniface left, I don't know. Yeah, they're losing a lot of players. Mr. Touchline, someone sent you a notification there. Listen. Big up SSB, bro. So is Sesko good now because United won him? Bro, Kula, go back and watch the start of the stream, mate. Everyone in the chat, you can vouch that was here at the start of the stream. Did I not say yes or no? Who was in the PFC? Did I not say at the start of the stream, I do not want Sesko anywhere near Man United? Did I not say that? Did I not say that? You can go back and watch the start of the stream. I don't think he's good. I don't want him. I can say he's got good attributes. His ball striking is good, left foot, right foot. He's got good physical attributes. I'm sure he's good in the air. He's quite quick, but I don't want him. I don't think we need him. Man United need a facilitator as well as a goal scorer. We need a Watkins or a Mateta, someone who can play off the runners and Mateus Cunha and Bueno and Bruno that are going to run into the box and score goals as well. We don't need a Sesko that's just going to hawk the box. And it's not thinking. Yeah, I did shave. I look so weird when I shave. I have to wait like a few days and then I start to look the man that I need to be. You've seen Copy Link with Spurs. That doesn't happen. Yeah, there's no chance that happens, bro. No chance that happens. And if it does, they'd have to offer us 100 million, bro. They'd have to break the bank to sign him, bro, because Daniel Levy loves to scam an extra 20, 30 million out of players for when we want them. So if he wanted one of our players, well, you better pay up, mate. But listen, hopefully Spurs, now that Gibbs White's broken down, they're looking at Diblin as well. Hopefully they actually come in for Garnacho. Hopefully Garnacho signs for them. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I did. Exactly. Yeah, I did say that. Was it something funny? It was quite funny, to be fair. Brother, what you said was true. We are getting Sesko so that Arsenal can buy him off us and we get Glock 9 for free, the master plan. What the fuck? Listen, hopefully that what PFC said was that this is a smokescreen, like Arsenal fans. Madueke was a smokescreen. Oh, this is a smokescreen to try and lower the price Aston Villa are asking for Ollie Watkins. You look, oh my days. But his tattoos. Did you see Newcastle fan crying on top floor? Yeah, that's an old video. I did see it though. Yeah, there's an old video. He's like, what did he say? He said, "Mate, we don't have to sell. We don't have to sell. No, it's paper nonsense. It's paper nonsense. Oh my days. We don't have to sell. It's paper nonsense." 25 people inside, by the way. 12 likes. Come on, get to 20 likes. 8 more likes. Hit the sub button if you haven't already. Let's get. We're on 1,160 subscribers now, so big up to every single one. Let's try and get to 1,170 as soon as possible. Bless up to everyone inside. But yeah, it's all paper nonsense. We don't have to sell. I'm telling you, we don't have to sell. Man United. But listen, what do you say then, anyways? What are you saying, chat? Do you not rate Sesko in the chat? Rival fans, Man United fans, do you rate Sesko? Arsenal was the cringiest fan base you see. Oh yeah, I've seen the GIF where they're all running around the corner or something like that, and they're doing the celebration. Don't get me wrong, this celebration is cold, but Arsenal fans are gonna make that celebration cringe. Donna moving like Lucas Vasquez in Carnage streams, if you know. I don't know, but yeah, big up. We need to sign Sesko to stop Isak to Liverpool. How would that? Oh, see, because then they won't sell Isak because then they don't have a replacement. I like your thinking. I still wouldn't do that though. I still think Isak's staying, by the way. I still stand by. I think Isak's going to sign a new deal at Newcastle and get a release clause in for next season. I think he stays. I know that people, people can call me delusional what they want. Maybe I'm being a bit deluded, but yeah. Ndoye to Forest. Here we go. Is that the player that plays for Everton? Is that the player that plays for Everton? What's happening with that Fofana guy from Leon? Is he joining Everton or not? Mod me, bro. All right, cool. Hold on, bro. Add as a moderator, standard mod. Big up, bro. Listen. Yeah. Listen. Bless up to everyone in the chat. Oh, sorry. What are we saying? Hold on. Mod me, bro. I read that one. Listen. Sesko, no. For me, as you say, I say no. Watkins, Mateta, whoever. I need to see what we get. If we get Sesko and Lemons, I'm not going to like it. I'm not going to lie. If we get Sesko and Lemons, that's a red flag for me. I feel like one thing about Ineos' recruitment has been good. Ineos has actually signed some good players. Heaven being one, Yora being one. That's Rawi, Delit, and Buenu, Cunha, Dorgu. They've signed some good players. But if they were to sign Sesko and Lemons, if they were to get Sesko and Martinez, I'd somewhat understand it because then it's like you're signing Martinez because you won't be able to sign Martinez and Watkins. So you chose to sign Martinez and then get another striker in. That type of thing. I feel like that would make sense. I'd be like, yeah, cool. At least we've got a top quality goalkeeper. Then I still don't really particularly rate Sesko, but I think it's a decent thing if we get Martinez in goal. But however, if we do end up signing, I don't know, an inexperienced goalkeeper and an inexperienced striker, which I need to see more of him. Yeah, exactly. Like Mateta would do well at United. Like exactly, Mateta would be an unbelievable signing for Man United, in my personal opinion. Mateta would be an unbelievable signing for Man United. Like in every realm, Mateta is a good signing for us. Like he plays a system at Crystal Palace, the same formation. He's got good hold up play, he's strong, Premier League proven, and he can get 15 goals. And he's a good finisher. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Santiano? What are you talking about? Mateta will do well for United. Did you see Jackson link with Newcastle? No, I haven't seen link with Newcastle, but I don't think Chelsea are going to sell him unless Saudi come call him because they want 80 to 100 million for him, and I don't see anyone paying that. I think the most you'll get for him is 55 to 60 million because it's Chelsea. They can get an extra 10, 15 million out of him, but they're not going to be able to get double his price. What's Mateta's price tag? Well, it was supposed to be 40 million, but apparently it's gone up. Apparently now people are saying quoting 50 to 55 million. Even that, I'd still think it's a decent price for a Premier League proven striker with his talent ID. If Man United sign Sesko, this club will top 4, right? I mean, maybe you rate Sesko. I still think even if we sign Sesko and he bangs, I still think we need a goalkeeper and a midfielder to get top 4 minimum. And you're forgetting as well, top 4 right now. I feel like he's cemented right now. They've got Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, and Arsenal. I feel like them 4 are so far clear of everyone else in all walks of all realms of life that I feel like Top 5, I think we can get top 5. It's because I feel like everyone else, like Newcastle, Aston Villa, are all going to drop off, and I feel like there's an opportunity for Man United to slip into top 5. The top 4 at the moment, I feel like we're miles off it. Anthony to Al Nassr for 50 million would be great. Oh, if that happens, I don't think we will. I think we'll just say to him, if Al Nassr come in, I think we'll just say to him, look, pay the 33 million that we want. I don't think we'll try and scam an extra 10, 15 million. Maybe we could get an extra 10, 15 million out of them, but just pay the money, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Just pay the money, don't speak. But listen, yeah, midfield, half of the fan base are a joke, but all the Arteta out, so I respect it. Are you Arteta out, Tyro? I'm guessing you are. What could possibly improve Man United? Almost anything, mate. We're shit. But a midfielder, a ball-carrying, all-action midfielder. Let's just give you an example. Bruno Guimaraes, I think it'd be unreal for us if we signed him, but obviously we wouldn't have to sign him. I'm not lying. That'd be like 100 million and we wouldn't go in for like Baleba, Brighton, or whatever. Emi Martinez in goal. And a striker, like a Watkins or a Mateta, a proper quality striker up top. I feel like that would improve us. Let me know what you lot think in the comments. Man United fans watching, what do you think would improve us? Who would you want to sign? Who would be on your dream list to sign this summer? Midfield is a shit show right now. Facts, bro. I know people were gassing up with Ugarte playing against West Ham. He had a good game against West Ham. Mainu, I have no qualms about. Like, Mainu's a top player. I think Mainu will have a good season. But Ugarte, Casemiro, whoever, we need a ball carrying midfield. We need an all-action midfielder. And yeah, Ugarte may have had a good game against West Ham pre-season, but I watched him to know enough last season. Sure, big up, bro. Big up to there's some new faces in the chat, man. I ain't seen some of you guys in the chat before. So bless up to all of you, man. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the sub button. Let's get to 20 likes. 34 people inside. Hit the sub button, hit the like button if you haven't already. Can't beat a Manny accent on a bird. Manny accent's not that bad, to be fair, but when you go like a bit more like to like the, I don't know, is it the West or whatever? When you can't go to like Leeds and all that stuff and Bradford, yeah, and Sheffield. Oh my days, Sheffield. They start missing out words like I'm going to get the tea, rather than I'm going to get my tea. It's going to get tea. Yeah, I'm saying a new manager because the Under Armour system looks shaky. There's Water and Mateta. I think we need. I don't think Water. We need Water though. I think we need an all-action midfielder. I think we need a Bruno Guimaraes or a Tonali, someone who can carry a ball, someone who gets stuck in defensively, someone who does all that stuff, rather than Walton, who's just a passer. Good tackler, to be fair, Walton, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like we need an all-action midfielder, in my personal opinion. I think Douglas Luiz would do a job for us. I think he would do a job as well, but I don't think we're going to be in for him. Unless we can get him on loan. Maybe we can get him on, I don't know. Need Howard Webb back out of retirement for the corruption. That is... Listen, self-awareness needs to be a thing in life, bro. Because you've got a Barca badge, you're a Barca fan, you're talking about corruption and talking about refs, mate. Your club is the most corrupt club on planet Earth. I want my 2 Champions League backs. If it weren't for HGH steroids, Leo Messi wouldn't have existed. And if it weren't for corrupt refs, your club would be fucking on the same level as Atletico Bilbao. So hold that. I've been Arteta out for 2 years now, touchdown, but I'm negative apparently because I don't back the manager. They tell me it's funny. Yeah, but listen, bruv. I think they're negative that they blindly back a manager. Personally, so I want to get into Arsenal chat anyway, so I can't lie. Taro, I'll have an Arsenal chat another time. I always have Arsenal chats about Arteta, bruv. But at the end of the day, I've never seen a manager get away with murder like he does. We need that one. Like Caicedo. Yeah, Caicedo isn't that good of a carrier though, but he's very good at passing. But yeah, Caicedo. Yeah. That would be one that I would say, yeah, like obviously. But I wanted Caicedo a few years ago. I wanted McAllister a few years ago. I wish instead we bought Mason Mount. If we just bought McAllister or Caicedo that summer instead of Mason Mount, I think our fortunes would have been a lot different because they would have been absolutely brilliant for us. Yeah, I'm saying Anderson, he should join Man United because the best defensive midfielder in the market. Yeah, Edison's the one we've been linked with, but we need to sell before we can buy him because they want £60 million or 60 million euros for Edison. So yeah, we need to sell before we can buy him. If we sell Garnacho, Garnacho, Anthony, and Sancho, I feel like we could end up going in for a midfielder. But at this moment in time, I feel like we're only going to get a goalkeeper and a striker unless we sell. I do hopefully, we do get Anthony and Sancho out the door. Hopefully, Juventus pay up, and hopefully Saudi or whoever comes in for Anthony. Glasgow out accent isn't even understandable. No, I can understand it. I can understand the Glasgow accent. Corruption is a way of life, which is where I agree. Yeah, listen, of course you would say that, bro, because you support the most corrupt club in the history of the sport, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Everyone, I guarantee you, Arsenal fans in here, fucking Chelsea fans in here, Man United fans, everyone could talk about the Real Madrid fans. They can all talk about corruption from your club. Santiago, what I think you need to do is ask just and let them know where the lube is and game day. Everyone knows Everyone on their team is 2 on that. What the fuck? What's good time? Big up to AP, bro. How old is Edison? I think he's like 24. Let me check that. Edison Atlanta. 26. He just turned 26 though. He just turned 26 literally like 20 days ago. Smash the likes. Big up to Tyrone, bro. Big up to Zia for the raid. Big up to Alf as well. Make sure you're smashing the like button on the way in, people, and hitting the sub button. Try and get to 1,170 subs. We've got 33 people inside. Let's try and get a new like goal. New like goal, 25 likes. We've got 20 likes so far, so 5 likes off. We can get to 25 likes. It'd be great. I like his style of playing. He's a good destroyer ball passer. He's very good at carrying the ball. Very good at carrying the ball. Very strong. Yeah, definitely a midfielder I wouldn't mind getting. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Don't need to carry it. You can ping the ball accurately while taking one touch. No, you definitely do need abilities to carry it sometimes. Sometimes the pass isn't on, bro, and you just need to run with the ball and carry it. You definitely need a carrier in the team. Every top team has carriers in their team. Chelsea have carriers in their team. Arsenal Declan Rice. You know, and this is talking about the midfield. City, Rodri's a great carrier, and over the years, how many good ball carriers they've had. You know what I'm saying? And Liverpool have Gravenberch. Gravenberch's one of the best ball carriers in the league, if not the best ball carrier in the league. The way Gravenberch just takes one touch into the space and just drives to the ball, elite. Arsenal fans are comparing Max Darwin to Messi. Did you see that touchline? Yeah, they're comparing it. They're calling him Max Yamal. Wesley was calling him Max Yamal. Big up to John Wick, bro. Bro Colonna robbed most of the Classicos in the Messi Ronaldo era. Yeah, bro, exactly. Bro Colonna. Exactly. The reason why they're broke is because they spent all that money paying brown envelopes to them referees, bro. Most corrupt club in the history of the sport. People really be passing around Sesko like a blunt under the bridge. Not really, because he hasn't left. He hasn't joined anyone, but he's on a lot of people's lists, which, to be fair, I will say, as much as I don't rate him, if he's on a lot of teams' lists, that must mean they're saying we don't know, bro. There must be something that like teams are seeing in him, like, you know, directors of footballs and scouts are seeing in him that I'm not seeing him, because I don't personally rate the guy. I personally don't want him. But if Arsenal wanted him, Newcastle wanted him, Man United looking at him, and there's probably a few others. I think Chelsea were looking at him like last year as well. I think there's a few teams that are looking at him. I'm like, if that is the case, then you know what I'm saying, zero. Big up to John Wick, bro. No, you don't want to chat about Arsenal, bro. I thought you were having a better season than them. That's oh my gosh, and even a better transfer window than them. It's already yeah, we are having a better transfer window than them, but that doesn't mean I want to chat about Arsenal right now. If we sign Sesko, it might end up getting worse, bro, because we wasted 80 million on a player I don't really rate. But yeah, Omar go party. Oh my days, oh my days, oh my days. It's because strikers are hard to find. Yeah, to be fair, the striker market, Aussie, is booming this summer. Yeah, I mean, Watkins, Mateta, Gyökeres, Isak, Sesko. Who else is there? Delap, João Pedro. There's a lot. There's about 10 strikers, maybe like 10 to 12 strikers this summer. You get what I'm saying? Even Duran. You get what I'm saying? I know he's gone to Fenerbahce now, but he I don't know what he made a wrong decision going to Saudi, man. You know what I mean? Ronaldo just binned him off straight away. Bro, Corona fans be comparing their La Masia players to my first team players. Yeah, Onana is La Masia talent. You are right. Onana is a La Masia talent. Sesko has the nice Balkan that looks that girls and Zesty fans like. That's why they want him potentially. Sesko. I by the way, yeah, I remember Arsenal fans saying that. Some Arsenal fans saying that they wanted Sesko over Gyökeres. I think Arteta apparently wanted Sesko over Gyökeres as well. So yeah, I hope they keep the same logic if he joins us. Onana is there. La Masia. Maxine Down. That's actually a good name, Maxine Downmore. Get it right. We will need you at his party touchline and the midgets. I'm not a midget, so that won't be the midget. Edison is fast. I made good link up with a defender striker. Yeah, Edison's a decent player. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind us getting him, but I don't say. I prefer Baleba personally. Baleba at Brighton would be the one I want, but yeah, Edison's one we've been linked with. No idea who that is, Alf, bro. But they are all average or slightly above average. The only one close to world class is Isak. No, I don't. I disagree though. I disagree with that. I don't think Delap's average. I think Delap's a very talented striker. I think João Pedro's a very good striker. I think Mateta and Watkins are very decent as well. I think Gyökeres is decent. I think Gyökeres is very good. So yeah, I disagree with that. Sesko is going to be your main man up top. I don't want him, bro. I don't want him. Yamal rattles the whole world. Yeah, he does rattle the whole world, bro, because but listen, he might end up rattling you guys because I don't want to get involved in that Yamal chat, but he could go down a very bad path, bro. He can go down the Neymar path of partying all the time. Listen, he's still 18 in it, so you never know. But yeah, he's a sick footballer. But yeah, Max and Dalma should hire some Umba Lumbas instead of the Wolves. Max and Dalman ain't better than JJ Gabriel. Oh yeah, isn't that the guy Yamal Diddy? Yamal's got the Yamal pies. Forget the Diddy pies. He's got the Yamal pies. Isn't JJ Gabriel the guy I want to say he's the guy in our academy we signed, didn't it? We got him to New Deal. But yeah, Arteta wanted Aaron Ramsdale over DB Martinez. I don't think his opinion should be considered for professional content. I agree with that. Speaking of Aaron Ramsdale, by the way, Newcastle are actually in for him. Newcastle are trying to sign Aaron Ramsdale on a loan with obligation to buy. Bro has glimpses of anti-fat against Vinicius. How was Rashford's debut, by the way, Barca fan? How was it? Did you watch Rashford's debut? Did Rashford play well? Hopefully he did play well. Hopefully then you can pay up and actually buy him. That would be nice. Rather buy a goalkeeper and a midfielder than a striker. Nah. I'd rather buy a midfielder. I think midfielder's number 1. Number 2 should be striker. Number 3 goalkeeper for me. That was my one. But I feel like we're going to do the other way around. I think we're going to go striker first, goalkeeper second, midfielder third. I'm glad we didn't give Arden number 10, but Rashford was arse. Rashford was mid. So they're all saying Rashford was arse. I'm a Barca. Won the game. I don't care about anything else. I think we get Sesko. Ineos love young players. Jim came in and said, I don't want to sign Mbappe, but the next Mbappe, if you remember. I agree with that because I don't like Mbappe. But maybe you're right. But that doesn't necessarily mean we're guaranteed to sign a young player every time. I still think we're going to get, we could potentially get an Emi Martinez in goal. Have we signed any old players under Ineos? I don't know if we have. I don't know if we have. I watched it. He did well, but the humidity got to Rashford. People need to chill on the down and hype too. That's what I'm saying. He's 15, you know what I'm saying, and being compared to Yamal. Smith-Rowe was supposed to be better than Saka. Smith-Rowe was actually a very good player, yeah. The problem is with him is he loved the burgers, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Even now, he's got a double chin at Fulham. You know what I'm saying? He loved the burgers. He loved eating too much. So he put on a bit too much weight. And yeah, it sort of affected him, didn't it? He's at Fulham, don't buy into that. But yeah, Sesko, so Smith-Rowe was actually really talented. But if you spend an absurd amount for Sesko, you should go and get. I know that's the guy that plays for Dortmund, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know how much I'm going to spend for Sesko. I think it's going to be like 60 million with like 10 million add-ons. Talk on Vinny being more like KSI than a footballer. He's having a tough time. Hazard loves the burgers as well. Yeah, but Hazard was a baller, bruv. So Hazard was too good to thingy in it. Rashford is going to play well for Barcelona. Brokona won't pay up. He'll score 3 times for Man United. United fans will be gassed. Then he'll come back to cleaning pools and being shit. Yeah, listen, hopefully he does well, yeah. Even if they don't buy him, if he does well, then we can just sell him on. He's actually got his smile back now. He's at Barcelona. So yeah, the guy did nothing. Most of the game was dribbling his dog. Yeah, I saw him just running into players. I saw the highlight. I saw like a Pimp My Ride comp. The guy did nothing. Most of the game dribbling was dog. So Rashi isn't fit. He ain't played well in a long time. He was injured as well to the end of the season with Villa. Fairs. He's not leaving. Bro, you were about to sign Aisha Speed on the left wing until he rejected you. Oh, you're talking about Nico Williams. Sesko to Newcastle United FC. Lee, I hope you're right. I hope you do sign him because I don't like the guy. However, if Man United are in for him and Newcastle are in for him, he chooses Man United 10 times out of 10. You can't give me one scenario where you've, other than Alan Shearer in the history of sport, where you've managed to sign a player instead of us. Every time, even this summer, your 2 main targets, Mateus Cunha and Brian Mbeumo, chose us. Dan Ashworth last summer. Yeah, we can carry on. There is no walk of life. There's no proof where he would choose Newcastle over Man United. We are just a bigger club. You get what I'm saying? But I hope you're right. I hope we're not in for him. I hope this is just a smoke screen and we're trying to get Villa to lower their price for Ollie Watkins, or we're going in for Mateta or whatever. I really hope it is. I really don't want Sesko at Man United. I hope he goes Newcastle. I'd much prefer him to join Newcastle than us, because I don't want him. Yamal had a stinker in that Barca friendly, to be fair. Yeah, probably. Bro, he's probably too drunk, bruv. Still needs to get his fitness up. Touchline looking like Green Street hooligans. No, I don't. I don't look like a Green Street hooligan. You know what I'm saying? Omar, how far does Carnage... oh, my days. Most players were off it, bro. He did fairly well. Yamal and they were off. Yeah, it's pre-season, isn't it? So every player starts off, bro. Like pre-season, you don't need to look too much into pre-season. Newcastle getting Ramsdale shopping in the Championship. Yeah, they are getting Ramsdale. Yeah, they won a loan deal. You may be a big club, but we can offer UCL. Yeah, but that's for how long, though? That's for how long? Because you can say you can offer UCL, which is true, but that's only for the current season. You're not going to win it. So, yeah, you can offer UCL, but when people sit there and say, oh, Champions League football makes us more attractive, it does only when you're consistently getting it. If you're Arsenal right now, you can say, we got Champions League football, we challenge for the league every year. But if you're Newcastle, you didn't even get top 4 last season. You got 5th place. And I don't think 5th place is going to get Champions League football again this year. And there's no guarantee you're going to get 5th place. You're losing your best player. You get what I'm saying? You've not had a great transfer window. You've only signed Alanga so far. If you lose Isak, and who was a massive part, and have Sesko instead, you're probably not going to get top 5 again next year, or top 4. You're definitely not going to get top 4. And 5th place, but we won't get Champions League. So it is what it is. You get what I'm saying? And still then, you can offer UCL. Cool. But trust me, that ain't Sesko will join Man United thinking in a year or two's time, Man United will be back in Champions League. You get what I'm saying? Big up Touchline. I hope you're doing well, my good friend. Keep up with the good work. Big up to Chelsea fan, bro. When you're big, you're big. Man United will need to be a mid-table club for 10 years straight in order for that pudding power to decrease. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. Sesko is joining United. He was tagged along by Leipzig and he wants out. Sesko joining United because he was tagged along by Leipzig and he wants out. Yeah. Hopefully, I don't want him, bro. I don't want him. You can offer UCL. We can offer 180. That's true. We can actually. To be fair, they probably can offer a good, like, pay the price for him. But yeah, 180k a week. Would they pay that? No. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Keep hitting the like button and sub to the channel. Come on, people. There. How many likes we want? 27 likes. We got it 2 out of 3 seasons since the takeover. Yeah, that is true. But we've also got UCL in 2 of those 3 seasons, though. No, one season, actually, to be fair. One of those reasons. Exactly. But listen, next season, you're not going to get it. Most likely. So, yeah, listen, you got it 2 out of 3 seasons. That is a good point. But still, I personally think that to some of these players, especially these young players, like Sesko's like, what, 22? I don't think that UCL is that much of a pull for them. With Gyökeres, it was because he was 27. But with Sesko, I think you'll join, even if you haven't. Do you get what I'm just saying? And even then, you've got Champions League football and you still can't sign anyone. Touchdown fan, your twin Joe Redmond. What's this one now saying? We've got 25 people inside, but let's get to 30 likes, people. Hit the sub button if you haven't already. Let's try and get 1,170 subs. Joe Redmond. Do you know, that's not a bad lookalike because he's not an ugly lad, is he? He's fucking massive, I'll tell you that now. What is he? I'm guessing he plays in the Irish League. If we get Sesko, we'd obviously to lower out Obi. Potentially, yeah. Well, now it's gassing up Sesko because he's joining Man United. In what way am I gassing up Sesko? Everyone in the chat, yes or no? Did I not just say 2 minutes ago I don't want him at Man United? A game with United and PSG would be sublime. I thought to myself, then I woke up from my dream. We've played them, mate, before and we beat them. We knocked them out of Champions League. Unlike your club, that got knocked out by them. Even Newcastle done one over on PSG. In fact, PSG didn't beat him out 2 games. I think Obi should spend 2 seasons in the Championship. Maybe. The name is Dion Anjo, and don't you forget it. I won't forget it. But yeah, Chill's on his way. He's talking about the Chill's Liverpool fan. Chido, Obi Martin, we're playing in Denmark in Denmark League in 2 years, not good enough. The question is, have you got the money for him long? I assume we have, because say we buy him for 60 million, pay it over 4 years, we get 15 million a year. We'll be able to pay 15 million this year. And we'll be able to pay his wages. Obviously, we'll probably have to sell a few players. Anthony hopefully goes to Saudi. Hopefully, Juventus pay up for Sancho. Hopefully, someone buys Garnacho or whatever. But yeah, I assume we have got the money. We've got money for a striker. Touchline doesn't want him. Yeah, I don't want him. So I'm not gassing him up. I can give good attributes for him. He's got a good ball strike. He strikes the ball well, and he's got good physical attributes. But not for me. I think my only walk of life where I would go, do you know what? So Sesko would be great. Is if we sold Højlund for 40 million, bought Sesko for 40 million, and bought Watkins or Mateta, and Sesko's the backup. Sesko's the guy that comes off the bench. That's the only, for 40 million as well. Not for 60, 70 million, for 40 million. That's the only walk of life where I'll go, I think that's not the worst thing. I don't rate Sesko. Has been repeated at least 10 times in the 5 minutes I've been in this stream. Exactly. To be honest, man, it's like I'll be one without the beard. Yeah, I need to. I'm gonna grow it a bit. I just shaved literally about 3 hours ago. That was PSG with Mbappe hold. Okay, is Mbappe not good? I thought great flipping there. What are you talking about? Garnacho, I'd take him. His hold-up play could save him the Prem. Sesko is not a backup. I know he's not a backup, but I'm saying that if he was a backup, and for 1 minute, we have got money as we offered 70 million for Hugo, so that money still there. Plus, we get for Isak. Yeah, you've got money. I'm not saying I've never said you haven't. It's whether he would choose you guys over us or not. And I don't think he would. I think he'd choose Man United. Man United and Newcastle both came in, both offered the money, both willing to pay, and both are willing to offer him a good contract. I think he'd sit there and go, I'd rather go Man United. And I know that I'm pretty sure reports have already said that he doesn't care about European football. The only thing Newcastle have got is the fact they're in the Champions League this season over us. But that's literally it. Like Man United probably could offer more wages than him or willing to more other wages. Not that I would. I don't want him. For once, I'd rather Newcastle. I don't care if Newcastle get this guy and go, oh, we beat you to Sesko. I really couldn't care less. If they sign Sesko, I'm actually glad. Big up to Danny B, bro. United is like that bird in high school. He was laying, then bagged the roadman. You run into the store 3 years later and a crack addiction later. Do you know what? That's not a bad analogy. Going actually to Newcastle, why not, lol? I wish, bro. I wish. Hopefully, Spurs come in for Garnacho. Hopefully, Spurs are the team that buys Garnacho. If Spurs can buy him Garnacho and we get 50, 60 million for him, because we know they were willing to buy. They just, obviously, the deal broke down for Morgan Gibbs White. They're in talks, apparently, over what's his name? Tyler Diblin. So, yeah, Forest has signed Dan Ndor. Is that the guy that played for Everton? Go get Jackson then, lol. Why don't you get Jackson? I don't want Jackson. I don't want Jackson or Sesko. I don't want Jackson. I don't want either of them. I'll be honest, I don't want either of them. I personally don't want either of them. I'd rather go and get Watkins or Mateta. Both are better available strikers. What happened to the Anthony Saudi situation? No movement, bro. I did say take it with a massive gulp of salt because that guy is that guy that said the fucking news. That what's his name? Santi. Said Isak agreed to join Al Hilal. So you know, I mean, take him with a massive pinch of salt. Is it true we ain't gonna see him for 2 games? We're not gonna see him for the next game, but we might see him for the Everton game. We play Bournemouth next, don't we? We play Bournemouth next, don't we? Yeah, we play Bournemouth next, I'm pretty sure. When is it? Thursday, no? Yeah, Thursday. We play Bournemouth. Yeah, we might see him for Everton. But yeah. Is it over that one? Touchline turn to Judge Momento Flowers. No, I'm not, pal. No, I'm not actually. I'm not clickbaiting like them. Man United are scary. That video is going to come. If Man United get a good window, I'm doing a Man United are scary video just to wind up people and the sarcasm. Man United are scary, and because I'm a Man United fan. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to wind people up with it. Man United are scary. We are scary. Your rivals are petrified. They are scared. They are worried. Yeah, they are trembling in their boots. They have fear in their boots. They have sleepless nights thinking about Manchester United. Sounds great, doesn't it? It's different than Doyle Affairs. Don't want to be shit. I assume you're talking about Garnacho. Why don't we offer Garnacho and Rashford for 20 million for Newcastle for Isak? It's worth a try. Why would they accept that? What is the benefit of that? 2 players plus 20 million. Like the best bit about that is a 20 million, and even that, like, no. Maybe you could offer that and 90 million and get Isak, but they wouldn't accept Rasmus and Garnacho, and Rasmus is shit, bro. And so is Garnacho, as we've said. Like I was saying, Collier alone because you get a new midfielder. Well, hopefully be selling for 15, 20 million. I'll take that. We want cash player. Yeah, exactly. They probably want cash. They definitely don't want 20 million. They definitely would want more than that. I'm going to do a Man United scary shit if we lose the first game of the season. We've got Arsenal first game of the season. I don't think we're going to lose that, by the way. I think it's going to be a draw. But yeah, Man United are scary. Man United are scintillating, scary, playing scintillating football, that type of thing. But listen, how many likes we got? 31 likes. Bless up to everyone inside. I'm probably going to do another 15 to 20 minutes maybe, just interacting with the chat. Let's see if there's any other news that on transfer news. Let's go on to Fabrizio Romano's account. And let's just see if there's any other news. Yeah, Newcastle having one of the worst windows in the history of the sport from a Champions League, Premier League team. Who's this? Radek Vitek has signed a new contract at Man United until June 2028 and then joins Bristol City on loan for the 25-26 season. This guy, oh no, never mind, it's the wrong one. This guy. Oh, he's the Switzerland guy, isn't he? He plays for Bologna, no? He played for Bologna, no? He's Swiss. He's actually a decent player, you know. I saw him he's Swiss. Played for Bologna. Yes. He's a decent player. I saw him at the Euros. I watched him at the Euros. He's a decent player. He is. Switzerland have got some decent players. Ramsdale has already said yes to Newcastle. An official bid has been sent to Southampton. High loan fee, salary covered and buy option clause. Southampton open to the accepting, but want a higher fee. Deal expected soon. Not really much, is there? Not really much. Granit Xhaka, Sunderland, there we go. They're having a great window. Sunderland are actually having a better window than Newcastle. This is the GIF thing that you was talking about earlier, isn't it? But listen, let's get back to the comments. Not really much else to talk about. And Doy is okay. He's not great, but he's got moments. He's a decent player. Can't beat a Barnsley kebab. I've never been to Barnsley, and I don't want to go Barnsley because the accent's terrible. We can't let Gyökeres score first game. Oh, we can't, bro. Hopefully, Euro delete whoever's fucking into him. Make sure he's known to English football, knows what English football's about, because it's not easy when you're not playing against Portuguese farmers. Recently, all I hear is Newcastle getting rejected. You're having a terrible window, isn't they? And Doy has some very good pace. Scored against Germany. Yeah, he has actually. He's a very decent player. And Doy, very decent player. Very decent player indeed. Bro was gassing Dorgudinho. Touchline Fluids is the new name. Touchy Judge Mo. What the fuck? Touchline Fluids actually sounds like that. Actually sounds like an half decent name, but Touchy Judge Mo. What the fuck? Yeah, I was gassing Dorgu. Yeah, Dorgu's a decent player. I'm gassing him up. Decent player. Isn't that the guy that scored a goal against Italy in the Euro? Maybe. I don't know. I watched him at the Euros. I just remember him having a good Euros. I thought he was decent at the Euros, and boy, I watched him. 40 million might be a bit much. I know he played for Bologna, and I know he was Swiss. That's all I know about him. As Lee Gunner would say, market opportunity. Yeah, market opportunities. You get what I'm saying? Market opportunities. Market opportunities. We need to pounce on a market opportunity in the goalkeeper. Hopefully, Donnarumma is a market opportunity for us. Hopefully, Donnarumma is a market opportunity for Manchester United. Hopefully, we can get that over the line. But I've got an unveiling, by the way, of this. If you haven't already noticed, this is the away kit. I've recorded the unboxing video. That's going to come out literally straight after this stream ends. I'm probably going to put that out there. Probably like about 6 o'clock around that time. I'll probably put it out there. So make sure you go like that. Make sure you go watch that. It's only a short video, 6-minute video, something like that of me just unboxing this away kit. Looks absolutely unreal, doesn't it? I think this might be the best Man United kit I've ever bought. Honestly, this looks absolutely phenomenal. It's got Mateus Cunha number 10 on the back. Come get Pope of Oslo. I'd rather stick with Onana. And I'm not saying Onana's better than Nick Pope because he probably isn't, but I'd rather stick with Onana. Does that mean no Lemens? If we sign Martinez and Donnarumma, yeah. If Donnarumma comes available, obviously regarding the price, I don't want to pay like 60 million for a goalkeeper that wants to leave and give him like 250 bags a week because he's a goalkeeper as well. But you know what I'm saying? Then Man United, obviously we've already been linked with him. We've put our name in the hat already. So if Man United could get him, it'd be a great deal. Bro, that Glock 9 Celia OT will need to be injected into my veins. Yeah, it ain't happening though, is it? Maybe if you lose 4, when you're 4-0 down and he scores a tapping at the end and does that, you get what I'm saying, then that'd be great. HS TikTok is a G. I saw that video of him thinking, bro, he's unboxing like an influencer. Yeah, exactly, bro. PSG was 40, I've heard. What do you mean, PSG want 40, I have heard. Yeah, if 40 million is like what Villa want for Martinez, and you give him 180, 200k a week, wouldn't be a bad deal in my personal opinion. But if you're going to pay like 50 or 60 and give him 250k a week for a goalkeeper, all right, he's at a good age. He's just had an unbelievable season. You know, was arguably one, if not their main reason why they won the UCL, because he made some brilliant saves in the semi-final and the quarter-final as well. Then yeah, it's still a bit too much. I'd rather go and get Amy Martinez. I probably prefer Martinez anyways. If Dorgu works in his own product, we've got a player on ourselves doing a Mendes type player. Yeah, I agree. If Dorgu works in his own product, we've got an absolute steal of a footballer there. That man is a top player, bro. I can't lie. That guy's a top player. Top fullback, man. £30 million we got from absolute steal. Absolutely unreal. To be fair, yeah, on Newcastle, they've actually got very good wing fullbacks. Lewis Hall, by the way. You know, I've got a Newcastle fan, my friend, who's called Lewis Hall. He's actually called Lewis Hall, and he's blonde, and he's a Newcastle fan. Crazy, isn't it? Lewis Hall always scores at Old Trafford or gets an assist. Go look at every time he's played at Old Trafford. He scored. I think he scored against us at Chelsea. He scored against us for Newcastle when they beat us 3-0. He scored against us when we beat them 3-2. He's got some weird thing at Old Trafford, right? They got some great thing. But City might go in and get Livermento. If City get Livermento in, people need to stop writing Man City off the league, by the way. Man City have definitely got a good... If City get a good fullback in, I still think they probably need a centre-back in as well. If they get a good fullback, good right-back, and a centre-back, City are definitely up there for the league for me. Definitely up there. PSG getting Chevrolet got... Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it does look like Donnarumma might actually be on his way out. Sesko at United and Gyökeres at Arsenal was the opposite of what I thought at the start of the window. To be fair, at the start of the window, I said Gyökeres was going to go Arsenal. And then when the Sesko news broke, I was like, yeah, maybe they're going to get Sesko because obviously Florian Plettenberg and Fabrizio and all that stuff started sensing about Sesko. So, yeah. Bro, who is scoring for United? Rasmus Jackson or maybe Sesko, Holt, Cunha and Buemu, whoever, name, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? We played you last season and you didn't beat us in the Cup and you didn't beat us in the league. Well, no, you did beat us in the league. You didn't beat us at Old Trafford, though, in the league. 70 million for Diaz, bro. Oh, and was so bad for you, mate. Sorry, I was speaking about that last night. Oh, my days. It's been out yesterday. Crazy. 70 million for a fucking 28-year-old. He'd be on 240 million. Yeah, that's too much for a goalkeeper. Unless it's De Gea. When De Gea was in his pomp, we gave him 300 bags a week, which I know he fell off, but De Gea did deserve 300 bags a week from what he'd previously done. I wanted Newcastle to get that goalkeeper PSG is going for. Yeah, you could try, but I don't think, as I say, if PSG are not willing to offer him the wages he wants, I don't see Newcastle willing to offer the wages he wants. If Newcastle don't want to offer 300k a week to Isak, then I doubt they're going to want to offer 200, 250 to a goalkeeper and pay a good transfer fee. Bro, it was West Ham. What are you talking about? What was West Ham? What are you talking about, bro? Bro, Bayern are scary. Bayern are the opposite of scary, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why we've got to look like Vitinho. Ugarte looked unreal, bro. But listen, I'm not getting gassed by Ugarte, bro, because I think he's trash. Aaron Ramsdale already said yes to Newcastle on official business. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, he's joining on loan. City not getting Tino. We have said 80. They want to pay 50, and I think we've gone for 35. Yeah, so that's understandable. You want to make a good profit on him. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They may end up paying 80. I think the 70, I think it was. I think you want to double your money. If City do come in and pay double, I think he's probably... I don't think he's worth it because I don't think you can pay 70 million for a fullback. But I think for City, I feel like if they get a top quality fullback in and get another centre back in, I think they're all in for the league, bro. I'll be getting my knob shined every time we score because I'll be scoring if you're not... Oh, my days. Touchline, would you remember the 2013 winning league team? Yes, I do. You want me to name the starting 11? Right, Rooney, Van Persie, De Gea in goal, but we had that fucking... Is it Lindegaard in goal? We had Lindegaard in goal as well. Rafael at right back. Everett left back. Ferdinand and Vidic as centre-backs. Midfield was Carrick. I want to say Anderson. Was the other centre-mid. And Nani was one of the wingers. And I think they played 4-4-2, and Nani was one of the wingers. Who was the other one? Who was the other winger? Who was the other winger that I'm missing out on? I don't think it was Kagawa. But Kagawa was at the club. Don't think it was Kagawa. Who was it? Who was the other wingers? Valencia. Yeah, Valencia. There you go. Valencia. Yeah. There you go. All right. Liverpool could take him on and votes on 200. Yeah, he's on some high wages. Big up to Godfrey, bro. Donnarumma could generally go around Madrid if he's going free. Yeah, but they just signed Courtois to a new deal, so I don't see it. I have been a United fan for 25 years. The worst player I've seen was Obertan and Bebe. The worst player I've ever seen is probably Garnacho and Rasmus. Buemu had 202 crosses last year. Sesko and Buemu goals. Yeah, but I feel like Buemu also benefited from the fact Visa's very technical. Visa can also do the facilitating thing, and I don't think Sesko could do that. Plan confirmed for Luis Diaz. New Bayern winger will arrive in Munich today, and he's set to complete a medical on Tuesday. 4-year deal to sign next 24. So you lot have been scammed, bro. Not even been scammed. You've willingly paid it, bro. 70 million. I wouldn't even pay 50 million for Diaz. He's 28 years old, bro. Like, it makes no sense, but you know what I'm saying? I guess Bayern Munich are just desperate for for a left winger, bro. You were 6 or 7. No way you remember that. You Google this. I literally just said it off the cuff. You didn't even see me. You didn't see me do anything. I literally said it off the cuff. I literally remember it. In fact, I can get my fucking. Oh no, I can't. It's in my wardrobe. Yeah, I get my 11-12 kit as well. I've got the 11-12 away kit. Anyone remembers the blue kit we played against Sunderland? Remember when we lost the league on the last minute of the game? When, where I got the 11-12 kit, Wayne Rooney in the back, I'm pretty sure. I'll fully go and get it in Valencia touchline. You were lagging. Bro, I wouldn't mind getting Gated, to be honest. Nah, trust me, you would, bro. Trust me. Listen, you lot should have just tried to buy Rashford or gone out and spend 75 million on a 28-year-old. Bayern Munich have no pull with anyone who's not German, bro. It's the way it's the negotiating nowadays, and the fact that they got no one wants to play under the company as the manager, isn't it? No one wants to play under a manager like company. It's just inexperienced, isn't it? You Google this before and all this, and yeah, the info is researchable. But why would I Google it beforehand, knowing that he's gonna? Well, so I Googled it beforehand, knowing that he's gonna put in the chat that you know, can you name the starting 11? Do you get what I'm saying? I know, even if I did Google that, I'm like, I wish I didn't Google it, by the way. But even if I did Google that, it's still elite knowledge to know that. I cried when we lost the league at the Ronald and scumbags. It was wonderful when we took it off, and the next year though, destroyed it, pissed the league and destroyed them. And when Van Persie scored that last minute free kick, wonderful. Belabor is the answer to Man United's problems, not Sesko. I agree. Sesko is not the answer to Man United's problems, and I'd love Belabor and Man United. No 6 or 7 is paying attention that much. Trust me, why am I? Okay. Bro, listen, trust me, Wesley, yeah? I knew that off the cuff. I've definitely never Googled our starting 11 in 2012-13. I may have watched clips back and saw who was playing. That might be true, but I remember watching. I remember our team. I've got knowledge. Cool ball knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I googled when Man City won all their trophies. I don't know, every trophy City has won in the back of my opinion. I think it's not a bad thing as well. Googling your club and knowing your club's history is not a bad thing. I was there on Football Mania when this was brought up by Omar, bro. Don't know if, what are you talking about? What was brought up by Omar? What are you talking about, bro? Why do you need Sesko for? Don't piss me off. Just to piss you guys off, pretty much. We don't need him. We just want him just to wind you guys up. No, I'm joking. Yeah, Newcastle alive was the fan. It was pure nonsense. It's pure nonsense. We don't need that, son. But yeah, listen. Why do we need Sesko? We don't need Sesko because I don't want Sesko. We need a striker, yes. If Sesko's the guy we get, if we go for Sesko, you already know by putting "Don't piss me off," you know that we would win the transfer battle with you because we are just a bigger and superior football club, aren't we? Let's have that right. Let's have that right. How old are you when United was good, Gold? What, you mean the last time United won the league? I was 7. Yeah, 7. 7, 10, 8. 7, 10, and 8. Yeah. We should have won the Champions League back into it. We should have had 2 more Champions Leagues because that was a rare shift. And when what did he say? Is that what he said? Is that what he said? How old was I when United was good? Okay. And I just turned around and stayed to him, have you ever been to Newcastle? Because I have. That was a rare shift. We were here, Benjamin Sesko. Here we go to Man United. I hope not. I know you want him, bro, but I hope not, bro. I hope not. I hope not, man. I hope not. You're not getting Sesko reject you for Newcastle just like Visa. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean by just like Visa, but Newcastle for life. Can you name me a player that has rejected us for you? Mateus Cunha and Boyne both rejected you for us, and even Dan Ashworth left you for us. The only time that you've ever got one over us in the transfer market was with Alan Shearer, which was about 30 years ago. And that's because he was a boyhood Newcastle fan, boyhood Geordie. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go to the toilet. That'll be literally that 20 seconds. Would you rather Sesko or Vlahovic? Sesko. Oh, right, back lads. My first ever United game was Norwich when we smashed them back in 4-0. Wait, that the first game you went to 4-0 in 2013-14 season. I don't remember that game. I couldn't tell you who scored. But if you ask me a random game, ask me a random game in 14-15. I guarantee you, I know you all the goal scorers and the score. Guarantee you. Ask me a random game in 14-15. I'll answer that question like that. Newcastle gets cut by Manchester. Did you even wash your hands? I went and got tissue, mate, to blow my nose, bro. Newcastle gets cut by Manchester on the regular Premier way when you can travel to Man City like Geordie Heritage. Where's the money to sign Sesko coming from? It's just in the bank, mate. In case you didn't know, bro, Man United are like one of the highest revenues in the Premier League in the world. We've got like 700 million even with that. I think it's like 660 million even without Champions League football. So yeah, trust me, we've got money, bro. Don't listen to the media telling you that Man United don't have money, because we definitely do. Yeah. What score did we beat West Ham when we played them at their ground at Upton Park? What, that season? That's 14-15. See, now you've got me, because I don't. I remember the season after we lost to them 3-2, because the last ever game they played at Upton Park was against Man United, and they beat us 3-2, and we played them in the FA Cup before. We beat them 2-1. Rashford scored twice. But that season, we lost 1-0. We lost 1-0. We lost 1-0. We lost 1-0. I can't tell you the goal scorer, but we lost 1-0. We lost 1-0. PFC. We lost 1-0 that season to Upton Park. I want to say we lost 1-0, 14-15 to West Ham. I remember watching it. We were playing in the white kit, no? We lost 1-0. I'm all right in saying we lost 1-0 that season, 14-15 to West Ham. If you were truly a big club, wouldn't you try for Tonali or Bruno G? I believe we should try for Bruno G. I would love to try for him. I think, how old is Bruno G? 28 now, 27? I would love to try for him, but I don't think he would join us personally, and I don't think we would go in for. I love Bruno Guimaraes, but yeah, I think Man City missed a trick. Not so. To be fair, they've got Rangers now. But yeah. This guy was eating boogers trying to lie to us. I literally got a tissue here to prove it, mate. Tissue here to prove it. Tonali is a gambling cheat. Yeah, but he's still a sick footballer, but for now he's over that stuff. He was actually very much a gambling addict, bro, because he was in those fucking group chats that people had in the group chats. Stuff like that. But listen, 20 people inside. How many likes are we on? How many likes are we on? 32 likes. 22 people watching. Try and get to 35 likes. Hit the sub button if you haven't already. We drew 1-1 touchline. You're on. Oh, yes, cool. Daily Bins. Was it not the last minute? Was it the last minute? Hold on. Oh, my day. West Ham 1-1. Man United 14-15. Because yeah, there we go. Stoppage time. Yes, it was stoppage time. Yes, there we go. Stoppage time. Daily Blind. I told you last minute. Stoppage time. Daily Blind. Yes. Now I can't remember it. Yeah. In 14-15. Stoppage time. Daily Blind. Now I remember it. Stoppage time. Yeah. So I googled that, but I said it before I googled it. I said he scored in the last minute. He didn't put last minute. I said it was last minute in it. Equaliser. Ask me another time. Ask me another result. Ask me another results. Fake fan not knowing the scores. Listen, I got that one wrong. No. Yeah, I got it wrong. Listen, it's what it is, bro. I'm not mega mind. I do remember actually watching that game though. I actually do remember watching that game. I swear on my life. I remember I was actually in this exact house downstairs watching it, and that's why I thought we lost, because I remember my reaction after the game. I remember going into my to the kitchen with my nan. I literally remember that game. I swear that's why I remembered it. I thought 1-0. I thought we lost. I swear I thought we lost that game 1-0. Maybe we drew. I don't know. Or it's been another score. I'll probably get it. I'm not going to say definitely because I got that one wrong, but you know what I'm saying. No, 14-15, bro. I can't answer that one. I assume we won. I assume we won this game, because that was the season we won the league, 97-98. Unless you're going 96-97. No, we won both of them leagues. No, we didn't win the league in 98. Arsenal won the league in 98. I agree. By minute was scam. Luis Diaz hasn't scored more than 15 goals in the Premier League. His highest was 13 goals last season. Brian Brain was still big up to this for that deal. Yeah, they did get scammed, bro. As well as the fact he's 28, and yeah, he scored 41 goals in 140 games for Liverpool. What year did Matt score? That one was easy, bro. 14-15. Absolutely boxing off the park. 2-1. Di Maria assist. I think he scored this. I don't know if it was a bicycle kick. I don't really call that a bicycle kick, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, 14-15. Sturridge scored the same day, no? And Gerrard got sent off after 40 seconds. I remember that game like it was yesterday, bro. It's okay to be one of those fans who just see you. I have 4 watch-alongs and games on my channel. Ask me a question about any of those games. 9 out of 10, I won't be able to tell you the score, but I'm going to be honest with you. Fairs. I've got a good memory when it comes to that. Like, when I watch games, I've got a very good photographic memory. I know the scores, bro. That one's so easy. The Matter one, Midfield, we beat him 2-1, 14-15. Juan Mata scored twice. I think Juan Mata scored twice. And Daniel Sturridge scored for Liverpool, and Gerrard got sent off after 45 seconds. You don't remember how I remember 13? What do you mean? How do I remember 13? Look, I'm a Madrid fan. What are you talking about, bro? But listen, I know we've got 13 people. We'll go for another 10-15 minutes or whatever. Yeah, go for another 10-15 minutes or whatever. I'm going to upload that video straight after this. Straight after this stream goes out, I'm going to upload the unboxing video, so make sure you get that one. Do you remember Alex Butner? Yeah, we signed him in 12-13, no? I believe he signed in 12-13 alongside Shikagawa and Van Persie that summer, no? Okay, Mr. Goodman, what colour was the... I actually don't know. I think it was green because she showed us after, but you don't know because of the light in the club. I blame United for what's happening to Newcastle. That Dan Ashworth thing ruined everything. Now I hope Man United get relegated. Listen, it's nice to know we're still ruining you lot's life, innit? It's nice to know we're still ruining you lot's life. You should blame us for everything, brother. If it weren't for us, you'd have an extra trophy, extra League Cup in the bagnet, in the cabinet. Extra League Premier League as well. You'd have a Premier League title in the cabinet in 95, 96 when we bottled it. So yeah, game's the game, bro. Game is the game. Oh, let's see who's live. Anyways, we'll raid someone after this. Quite a few people live. AN Sports, Views on Sports, Rants and Bants, Liam's live, Kaz is live, Saeed's live. Jeffrey Lewis is live. Was the score League Cup final versus Aston Villa in 2010? I don't know about that one. I don't think. No. Yeah, we must have won because Villa haven't won it. We must have won because Villa haven't won a trophy in 40 years. So we must have won, but I don't know that one. I didn't even know we won that. I didn't know we won the League Cup in 2010. That's one that I didn't know. I didn't know we won a League Cup in 2010. I'm gonna say. I was fucking about to say 2-1. Yeah. Never mind. So what was the year that Arsenal lost to Birmingham? What was the year Arsenal lost to Birmingham? Was that 2011? Some person in the club, bro. Terrible. I blame England for... Oh my days. I'm sorry, but that comment's got to get deleted. That's crazy. 2013, I think. No, I don't think it was. Hold on. Birmingham League Cup. 2011, yeah, it was 2011. 2011, they won it in 2011. They beat Arsenal in 2011, yeah. The Koscielny scored. Koscielny did something. I remember that. Someone said something about Koscielny. Someone used to always say Koscielny. But listen, let's up to everyone inside. Listen, 14-15 is where I properly started watching football. I obviously watched it before that. I've got kids to prove that. But 14-15, if you ask me a game from 14-15, I reckon 90% of games. I won't say every game. 90% of the games, I'll get the score right. I'll get the score right. Like any random game you can name. Google's again. I swear you'd be nodded if it was. What did I just Google? What did I even just go? Oh yeah, Birmingham League Cup win. I literally got it right before. I didn't know. I literally said 2011 and it was 2011. To check if it was 2011. He said it was 2013. But I swear, I could be wrong. Swansea won in 2013, no? League Cup. No, Liverpool won. Liverpool won it in 2012. 2013 League Cup. Liverpool won the League Cup in 2012, didn't they? Yeah, Swansea won the League Cup. See, I got it right as well. See, I know my fucking ball. Swansea beat Bradford 5-0 in a League Cup final. See, I know my ball. I knew Swansea won it in 2013. I knew it. See, I know ball, bruv. I know ball. 2013, I knew that. How the fuck do I know Swansea won a League Cup in 2013? How the fuck do I know that? I know ball, bruv. I know ball. You can't test me. I know ball. That's weird, isn't it? That's proper weird. I can't. That is proper weird. But it is what it is. Game to game. How do I know that Swansea won the League Cup in 2015? That's 2013. That's crazy. 2014 was City, wasn't it? City won double or a double. They won League Cup and League. 2015 League Cup was Chelsea. They won the league as well in the League Cup. 2016 was City again. They beat Liverpool in penalties. I do remember like Remy. He played for Chelsea and QPR, and I think he played for Marseille. Or maybe Marseille or Lille, one of them. 2017. We won the League Cup. 2018, City won like 4 years on the bounce, and then Liverpool won it, and then we won it, and then Liverpool won it, and then Newcastle. No, they never won it. Then Newcastle won it. Check out India Love Rate the bird real quick. India Love Rate. India Love. India Love. Yeah, she looks a bit rough for me. I can't lie. She looks a bit rough for me, bro. I'll give her a 6 out of 10. Looks a bit rough for me, bro. She's got like, yeah, she looks a bit rough for me, bro. Can't lie. Yeah, okay, I'd 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10, bro. Yeah, I do remember like Remy. He played for Chelsea in 14-15. I remember he had a sick FIFA card. He had some mad pace. Let's see who is live. Let's have a reader it if we can. Hold on. I've clicked the wrong button. Thomas Risky was a baller. When he on cocaine, he got banned for cocaine. Though. That's what you like. The other one was too refined. She smokes. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, that's what I'm. See, I can spot weed smokers from. I know some weed smokers. I can spot them from a mile away. That's probably that's why she looked a bit rough. She definitely smokes. Yeah, because it starts to like change your skin as well. Like it makes sure. Like I remember walking into Hyde Park once, and some guy had green skin. I swear he had green skin, bro. He had green skin. I don't know what it was. He looked like an alien. He had green skin, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And it makes your eyes go. It makes like Who was our manager in 2016? Van Gaal and Mourinho. Mourinho joined in 2016. Van Gaal left. Right, let's go down. Redirect. We will raid. Oh, Carnage is like raid Carnage. Who's he like? He's like transfer talk. Yeah, we'll raid Carnage. Raid Carnage in like 10 minutes. So remember the Aeon away kit, the white one? Yeah. What season? We didn't have that. We did have it in 2013, 2012, 13. I think it's all about it. Yeah, 2012, 13. I remember that one. That one was sick. I think I've got that. I've got it. Hold on, let me find it for you, bro. I can't find it right now. It must be downstairs downstairs. But here's the 11-12 kit, by the way. So Wesley thinks I didn't know my football club, bruv. Look at that, 11-12. I don't like this kit. I don't like this kit. Yeah, I don't like this kit. I think this kit's trash. Arsenal have got a kit similar to this right now. They released it this season. They're playing in pre-season in it. I don't like this kit. Look, I don't think this kit's good. Yeah, I don't like the colouring. I don't think dark blue is a great colour. Unless it's the secondary colour. If dark blue is the main colour, I don't like it. But when did Nani leave? Oh, good question. Good question. 14th. He left after Moyes. He left after Moyes. He didn't play under Van Gaal, I want to say. He left after Moyes. He left in 2014. He didn't play under Van Gaal. I'm going to say that. I could be wrong. He may have left on loan first. I'm going to type it up. To find out. When did Nani leave United? 2015. So, yeah, during the loan spot back. There you go. I told you. What did I fucking tell you? What did I tell you, Wesley? He went out on loan first and then left. He went on loan in 2014 and left in 2015. I said 2014 and then he went out on loan. That's what I said. He might have gone out on loan first. He went out on loan to Sporting and then he left in 2015 permanently. So 2014 went out on loan in 2015. So he left in 2014 pretty much, like I said. He did not play under Van Gaal, as I said. He did not play under Van Gaal. I don't remember one time of him playing under Van Gaal. See, I know ball, bro. Hope you're well, currently in hospital at the moment, health reasons. Hope you're all right, mate. Big up to Kurt. Bruv, what do you mean this brother in Google? Bruv, I said the reason and then I looked it on Google. What are you talking about? Bruv, listen, you cannot test my ball knowledge. I told you and I got it right. This kit, by the way, look, this gives bad memories. Obviously, this is the kit we lost. No, we beat Sunderland, but lost the league to in the last minute. Rooney, number 10. I had loads of Rooney kits. This is full on authentic, by the way. Look, fully authentic. Where's the Celebon? Fully authentic Nike, and it's got the Barclays badge, the old Barclays Premier League badge. Yeah, crazy, but yeah, I wouldn't wear that kit because I think it's shit, and I can't wear it anyways. Anyways, if Falcao making how many goals? He scored 4 goals for Man United in the league. I don't know about all comps, but he scored 4 goals in the league. No, am I right in saying I couldn't? I would. If you're going to go appearances, I would go 28 in the league. 28 in the league. I'm going to Google it right now. I say 28 goals in the league and 4 goals in 28 games, 4 goals in the Premier League for Falcao. I couldn't tell you all comps. Falcao. I don't think he scored in all comps. I don't think he scored. In the FA Cup. Correct, 26. Well, I said 26. Wait, correct, 28. Hold on. Transfer market. Let's just type up transfer market and this guy in this season. Hold on, one sec, bro. Let me just. I'm not even looking at the chat. I'm just gonna look. Oh, bruv, why can't it? Oh, do you know what? Run them out. Falcao stats. All right, let's have a look. Career stats. 14-15. He played 26 games and got 4 goals. So I was right on the goals. I said he scored 4 league goals. I did not say that. I said 4 goals. Wesley, don't try it because I said 4 goals before Google, bro. Don't try wild me up. I said 4 goals before Google. Yeah, I said 4 league goals, and I said he played 28 games. So I was 2 games off. All right, cool. 4 goals. Yeah. What was Man United's name before Man United? That was easy. Newton. Do you think Man United have good kits? Yes, we do. This one is absolutely banging. This away kit I'm wearing right now. Absolutely wonderful, bro. This is absolute beautiful kit. Honestly, masterpiece. Legendary. Absolute beautiful kit. But yeah, listen. I do need to wrap up. So who did I set the live stream up to? I don't think I set up live stream up. Oh, I set to Will Carnage. Set up to Will with a redirect. Hold on. Oh, she's in the stream. We're gonna go raid Will. So okay, legends, you know Ashura McQuarrie. I read that one. Right, listen, we're going to wrap up though. Anyways, we're going to wrap up though. Big up to everyone that subscribed, liked. How many likes are we on? We are on 35 likes. Great stream. Bless up to you, Sid, bro. You're the Arsenal fan, aren't you? Yeah, you got Henri as your pro picture. Yeah, I said Newton Heath. Yeah, big up to you, bro. I ain't seen you in a while, man. But I'm going to wrap up. Bless up to you, bro. You're well. I bet you're gassed that you signed Jokeres. And listen, I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to go raid Carnage. So make sure you hit him with a touchline raid. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video. Subscribe to him if you haven't already. And yeah, road to 2K. We're back on the streaming ground. So big up to every single one of you. I'm out, people. Bless. Big up to PFC, Yusuf, Wesley, Harvey, Kurt, everyone in the chat. I'm about, people. Bless.